Let me real quickly go and get the chat and everything pulled up. Give me a second, guys. All right, I'm back. So let's see. Let me go ahead and get everything pulled up real quick. Okay, so today's stream. It's been a minute since I've streamed. It definitely has. It's been way too long again. And I need to start getting a lot more regular about it. Today's stream is going to be a quick one. We were going to stream yesterday, but being honest, I think I'm kind of getting to a point where I almost kind of don't want to stream if it's really, really late at night because I keep doing really late at night streams. And the issue with the really, really late at night streams is it's like it just doesn't attract very many people. Because I mean, you got to think about it like time zone wise. There's a lot of time zones that are really it's like super inconvenient the time I'm streaming at. Okay, where do I not have my wool, dude? I swear I have like so much wool on me, and I think I left it at my base. That's annoying. Let me check. Also, okay, guys, y'all are gonna have to bear with me. I have been getting insane stick drift, like so much so I was actually playing Bed Wars one day and literally just fell off the side of the map because the stick drift was that terrible. I mean, it was embarrassing. It's like, bro, the stick drift is horrible. Um, so anyway, so we were doing road construction, but not gonna lie, I would have done road construction on today's stream. However, we really just don't have the whatchamacallit. We don't have the resources on us right now. Like I ran out, and I can kind of show. What the heck is this? What? Okay, I don't know what. Like, there's just some random chest there, so I can kind of show y'all what we've built recently. Speaking of which, we need to figure out a solution to this. I think, even though it's cheating, I'll probably just put light blocks down because that would be the easiest. It would look a lot less tacky because there's a part of the road I had to do this to mainly get the snow to clear. But yeah, the road is basically the first like interstate of the road is basically done. We're on to the second interstate. This one's going to take a while, but this one I don't think is actually going to be as long. It's going to be a lot more windy though, so that sucks. But yeah, I mean, dude, this road project is turning out. It's a very satisfying project. It's very simple. It's very tough, but at the same time, it's also very just like relaxing, I guess, in a lot of ways. It's it's satisfying to know we're building this nice big road. But anyway, so on today's stream, we're probably actually going to be grinding for netherite. I literally just, dude, what the heck? Why did I say it like that, dude? I like choked on my own tongue, bro. It came out, ew. Anyways, ignore what I was saying. On today's stream, we're probably just going to be, honestly, netherite mining. We need netherite. We're about to ramp up war kit production. Once the road finishes, like, we are going to go full base overdrive. We're going to be manufacturing everything, bro. We're going to be manufacturing, like, stone, in a lot higher amounts, like, concrete, war kits, war materials, gold, I'm going to try and get to a point where I'm building and making everything, in a lot of ways. So definitely, netherite is one of the few resources that can't be farmed. It can't be, there's not a bulk amount of it. People that do have bulk amounts of netherite, it's probably duped anyways. I'm not gonna lie, like, dude, people on this server all have very shady netherite. That's one thing I always kind of thought about is, like, very few people actually like grind an insane amount on the server. Like, I mean, they used to grind a lot more back in the days, I feel like, but there too many hackers came along and just inflated everything, and now it's like, bro, you just add up the time and everything. It's like people are not on this long to get like a billion netherite or whatever. It's like, okay, you're just BSing me. So it's kind of one of those things where I've grinded basically for everything myself. I know how hard it is. And I know also too that, like, listen, anyone with probably over 10 to 20 blocks of netherite is just full of crap. Like, I mean, you're not real. I've never actually seen this house before. That's neat. I don't know if that base is new or not. But anyways, so yeah, we're definitely, like, I want the ice road because the ice road just adds a touch to the server. I feel like it kind of adds a hint of, like, it's a wonder of the server. When you go on the server, you go to places, obviously, I feel like, that look good, but you also go to places too that I think are very traversable or very functionable or, very just like cool to look at and to go to, and also places that serve a utility. And I feel like, someone like Cyberfire's Island is a good example, where his island serves a pretty big utility. It's got villagers, it's got tons of farms, it's very beautiful. And the Soviet Union does have a lot of stuff like that, but, like, I also do realize having the road is a major, major impact on just generally people exploring and, people going out places and people just kind of being like, wow, there's a big, a big, like, project, we got going on here. So I don't know how long we're going to be netherite mining. I only have about an hour to do this stream anyways. I decided we might as well do the stream, despite the fact that I don't have much time. I was going to do it yesterday, but dude, I got home at like midnight yesterday, and I'm just like, no, what the heck? I don't know what causes this. Like, someone needs to, like, explain what causes that glitch, because I swear it's like, it's like a 1 in 3 chance or whatever. You go in the nether and it's just full of piglins. I don't know if it's because there's a ticking area there. Like, I don't know if that causes it. I have no clue. So anyways, okay, I don't know how much netherite mining has been done, because I guarantee there's like here, I'll go into spectator just real quick and show y'all. I guarantee anywhere you go is going to be netherite mined pretty good. Like, you go to Y15, or yeah, there's already tunnels right here, bro. I mean, it's like, I don't know. Wait, oh, that's lava. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Netherite mining is pretty intensive. We've been on this ice before. I think, have we? What is this? Oh, it's not ice. Oh, I'm retarded. What is this? Hold on. Wait, I've never seen this before. This is like right next to spawn. What is this? Bro, what? It's just frogs. Bro, what are we looking at right now? I have no clue what this is. I swear, this is the thing about the nether, bro. There's so much stuff just everywhere. It's like, people don't hide anything here. So it's like, you can catch people with their pants down and find all kinds of stuff here. What? This actually does look a little familiar. I think I've seen the gas structure before. Also, don't mind the stick drift too. I swear, I'm gonna look like a bot playing this. There's just, I mean, this is close to spawn. Yeah, wherever we pop out, we're just gonna be at spawn anyways. I don't know. It may be to some country or something. I really don't know, but I don't think it's anything like significant. There is a portal right there. I don't know. No, we're not here to go base raiding. We're here in netherite mine. So we do need netherite because that is a resource. We still have a lot of it. I purchased an insane amount of netherite back in the days. I mean, literally, I was like, Well, there we go. We got some netherite. Like back in the days, I was trying to get a netherite beacon for a while because I was thinking like, I was always thinking like, what is going to get more people in my country? And I'm like, how cool would it be if I just had a netherite beacon in the USSR? Like I was just like, bro, people would be like on their hands and knees to join my country. I don't know why, you know, I mean, I guess I had a line of logic back in the day as to why people would do that. I don't know, but I don't want another right beacon now. Maybe that is a project we could look towards. I would put something. I would build like a cool structure around it too. Like it would be a big public works. We would probably have it like right near spawn. There'd be a plaque, everything like that. What did it? Oh, I just made more wood. Yeah, there is. Our inventory is like bursting full of loot right now. We have so many shulkers. I can't even like. I need to get this controller fixed. My uncle fixes controllers actually. He's actually fixed this exact PS5 controller. Apparently, PS5 is like a really bad issue with stick drift, and that's one thing I didn't actually know. And he was telling me, he was like, yeah, PS5 controllers like have to get serviced a ton because I guess it's like something to do with there's like some sensor and dust will get in the sensor like all the time, and it's just like some design flaw, and it's really annoying honestly because it's like you're supposed to be a professional like company. I don't know. I mean, that's just kind of how I look at it. It almost seems unprofessional in a lot of ways. Like, really, you're gonna have some stupid little issue like that on the PS5? Like, come on. I don't know. It just seems a little tacky to me that it's something that easy, I guess, that's happening. Okay, hold on. I have a message I gotta respond to real quick. All right, I'm back. Okay, let's start this tunnel. It has been a minute since I've netherite mined, so y'all might have to be a little patient with me. If I remember correctly, man, I had a technique to doing it for a while, but I don't know. I got full maxed out armor anyways. I don't need to pay attention to not dying, I guess. I don't know. I used to mine all the quartz as well. There was a while I had like a full shulker of it on the server. I think I sold a lot of it. Yeah, I used to try and produce a lot of quartz, but I don't really do it anymore. Partly just because I don't netherite mine, but also like I don't know. I used to do it mostly for the XP. That was the big thing. Is I'd be quartz mining because quartz actually does give you the most XP out of anything mined. But when you really figure it up, it's like it's just such a slow method of XP in the late game. In the early game, it's like okay, you want to get to level 30 or something like that. It's like okay, cool, yeah, go quartz mining. But late game, yeah, no, stupid. I need to actually make an XP farm. I'm thinking part of something I want to do before the season ends actually is my cat my cat was acting up. My cat was trying to go somewhere it's not supposed to. Bad cat. Anyways, but yeah. What was I gonna say? So for whatchamacallit, for oh yeah, until the end of the season, probably I want to get an XP farm established, like a public XP farm. I don't know if I want to pay anyone for it or to build it, or if I want to build it myself. We need a big XP farm, and we also need a big whatchamacallit, probably a big gunpowder and pay. Well, we already have a gunpowder farm. People are just lazy. I think we also need more public villagers. Like, I'm trying to think because it's like, dude, there's so many people that it's like, it's making me mad how lazy some people are, bro. And it's like, I have a lot of gunpowder because I had a contract with someone. They sold me like a shulker or something of it. But also, there is a gunpowder farm at spawn, and there is like 2 general mob farms. It's like, it's crazy. You have to write an essay right now, loser. I do not miss school at all, bro. I'm glad I went homeschooled. That's like the biggest thing for me is like, dude, I have no patience for doing that stuff. Homeschooling is so easy too. It is really easy. I'm telling you, if anyone hates school and you have friends, go homeschooled. If you don't have friends, don't do homeschooling because like you're just gonna have less friends. Don't write the essay, dude. Just chat GPT. What the heck? You're in 2025, bro. Chat GPT it. You don't need to write. There's like literally no reason ChatGPT should not be doing this essay right now. And if you don't want it to sound AI, there's like I'm pretty sure there's AI. I'm pretty sure you can run it through ChatGPT to make it not sound AI. I don't know, dude. There's ways. You just change it up. I don't know. Don't write the essay, man. What class is it in though? Like what is it over? Oh, we got more netherite. Actually, getting quite a bit of ancient debris today. I hate the texture though. The texture makes it look like it's covered in dust or something. It's so weird, dude. Vibrant visuals looks good, but I don't know why they messed up ancient debris. Like, look at this. Why does it look like it looks like it's like it just doesn't belong? It's like so weird looking. It's like covered in dust or something. It's like white. ELA. Oh, is that like English? English language arts, I think. Dude. English is such a gay class, bro. I don't know. It's like I'm telling you, out of all 4 core subjects, I don't know why English is prioritized the most, or at least it was at my school. Like, I don't know if this is the way just American education works in general. In my school, English was like I mean, essentially you have the 4 core subjects, and they are given priority. So, like for English, whatchamacallit, you couldn't graduate. Actually, like there was people that would be at a point where they could graduate early. Like they'd be seniors, have all their credits. Literally, they had to like have an extra English credit or something to graduate. It's like English was keeping people from graduating early. It's not because they were failing. It's just because of like the way the system was set up. I guess it's like they prioritized English, so they couldn't get anything done because they had to do an English class, and that was like the only class. And then also too, dude, my school had like bonus assignments for English. Like you had to do English, and then you also had to like you had to do a side project. So our school is something called IB. Really, really stupid. It's some like dirty European thing. I don't know. I don't know, bro. It's something weird. And our school sadly was participating in the IB program. I guess because we're in a poor area, they want funding or something. I don't know. You know, it's something really dumb. We're like the only school in the U.S. that does it or something. It's really weird. And the IB thing was like essentially you have to do these like side projects or whatever that aren't related to a class, but it was all tied to English class. So it's like you technically not required, but also required because they just punish you by giving you a worse English grade. And then we had terrible English teachers, bro. Like I don't want to disrespect them, but like well, I don't know. We had one English teacher who was part-time a coach. Like our school would do that because I guess our school was kind of broke. Like they would have or they would have teachers be like coaches as well too. So you would have teachers that would be, I guess, like earning more. You would be a coach, and they would say if you want to earn more, you can like go teach a class. I guess that's how it would work. And we had one that was like that. No, we had 2. I had 2 English teachers that were coaches, and they were both women too. I don't know why I had to mention that, but they were, yeah, it was like 2 female volleyball coaches or something. It was weird, and I could tell like they didn't. It's not that they didn't care about English, but they definitely were like, I want to be coaching volleyball, not doing this. And they were just like, I don't know, they were mid teachers. And then we had one, she was really good, but it was her first year of teaching, and she was like really inexperienced, like teaching wise. She did not know what she was doing for like the first like half the year. And then after that, she was like really good. And then the final year I was in public school of English class, it was like, dude, we have this teacher that was just so like, I don't know the word. The word's like anal or something. Just really just up your butt about stuff, bro. Just like, just kind of, I don't know, just making her class like really difficult on purpose. So I don't know. What did Balk say? And bro, it's less of an essay and more of a story. It's 11. Oh, that's tough. No, one thing I'll tell you is school will always say, here's the bare minimum or whatever. I just do the bare minimum because 90% of the time, if you do the bare minimum, you get an A or a B anyways. It's like school does not incentivize going above and beyond. Like there's no reason to. Like, I don't know. I don't consider myself like a really, really intelligent person. I'm not very smart, but like at the same time, if you just know enough and kind of are, a little clever, you can basically get through school without studying and really without putting in a ton of effort. All the people that are tryhards, dude, they just want to get into college. I don't want to go to college. I still don't. I never did. I kind of was like an anti-college person. So if you don't want to go to college, it's like it's like the picture of the nonchalant. It's like, or the rage bait. It's like the monkey sitting there, acting all nonchalant while the tiger's like trying to rage bait him. You know the picture I'm talking about. It's like, dude, that's me with school. It's like school does not rage bait me because I don't give a crap. I'm not going to college, so I don't care about joining clubs or playing sports or going above and beyond. It's like, bro, I don't care. You're not getting more of my time. Let's go ancient debris. I do only what I have to. Oh, bare minimum 11. Screw you, man. That's terrible. Or don't screw you, actually. Screw the school. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Still, I get ChatGPT to do it. That's the one thing is actually like people are so stupid about AI. Like, bro, it's so easy to make your essay not look like AI. All you got to do is just like change it up slightly. But people will literally submit an essay and it'll be and like won't change anything. I've even heard of some people submitting an essay and they leave the part where ChatGPT says like, do you want more essays on how to do this or whatever? Like, they'll leave that in, and I'm like, dude, you're so stupid. Like, I don't know. It's not that hard to, like, chat GPT an essay, though, and make it sound human, at least. Yeah, I don't know, dude. One thing I did do, actually, for a homeschooling assignment is I did, like, half and then AI'd the rest. Like, I did, like, a blended kind of, I'm just like, all right, I'll do a half and half. I don't know. I don't really like, if I'm not getting into college, I don't need academic integrity or whatever. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't care. AI is the future of everything anyways. It's kind of ignorant to like assume we're just not going to be using AI. Like we're one of the last few generations I think that's actually had to like not do anything or kind of had to I think say like you should not use AI and kind of not have to use it for most of school because you didn't have it. But it's definitely going to be a tool it'll be available and it'll I think revolutionize academics. I think for the better because it's like listen, academics is you got to think about it. Academics has been getting less and less tedious as the years go on because think about it. Like imagine you were some scholar back in 14, who cares? Who gives a crap? Like, you got to look through a library, if there was a library, if your town was big enough, and if, there was even enough information. And then you had to, like, go basically across the world looking for information. Like, information was so hard to get. You had to cross-reference stuff. You had to kind of, study a lot. You had to be a lot more inquisitive really up until the internet. And then after the internet, you just had to do a lot less of that tedious stuff. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I really don't. It's like, dude, it's like, who cares? It's kind of the same thing. It's like, we won't in the future have to do basically any calculations for anything at all. We got AI to do that. It's the same thing. Like, we don't need, 10 people in a factory. We only need one because we got, machines. It's like, it eliminates unnecessary tasks, and I think it's necessary to learn basic problem solving, obviously, but at the same time, it's like, you don't need to really know calculus at the same, like, in the future. I don't know. You should learn it for the purposes of, like, learning how to problem solve and think critically and find solutions to hard things, but not for the purpose of, like, you need to know calculus or you need to know these things. So I don't know. That's just kind of how I feel about it. Is like I think academics they miss the mark. Like they make it sound like you need to know this, but it's like no, you just really need to know how to know that. If that makes any sense, like you need to know how to get there, not really what the like we don't give a crap about the answer. We just what's the like we're teaching you problem solving here. I don't know. That's just how I see it. But I hate AI sometimes because my teacher used a detector and my essay that I wrote myself was seen it. Yeah, no, that's the thing as well too, is like the AI detectors are just straight BS because essentially what they do is, I had one teacher say this, and I'm not going to lie, this teacher was kind of a little stupid about AI. This was when ChatGPT was new. But he essentially was like, yeah, AI has no thoughts of its own. It's simply just regurgitating information, and, it gets information wrong. And also, too, he was like, the AI detectors work because AI is like basically plagiarizing stuff it sees and it looks for plagiarism and stuff like that. Yeah, that's kind of true, but also at the same time, that's not true anymore. It was because AI was less powerful, but now AI has access to way more information. It almost can think critically, I think, in some ways too. And yeah, it's like AI can get stuff wrong, of course, but like refresh it a few times, ask it the question slightly differently, and dude, you get the right answer. So it's like now it's to the point where it's like there's no AI detector that actually is like 100% legitimate unless you're using some Stone Age level chat GBT. You're like there's no way to detect it if you just kind of vaguely know what you're doing. I don't know. I mean that's just the way I see it, is like AI is too powerful now. There's no workaround to it, I don't think. The AI detectors are kind of, I don't even really know how the AI detectors work fully. I think they also use AI, so that's kind of funny. But again, yeah, no, they don't really work anymore. AI is too powerful, or they at least don't work like efficiently. Like they're not the best quality, not the best quality tool. But anyways, we're actually getting a lot of ancient debris. There has been times, I swear, I've been in the nether and I've gotten like no ancient debris. I've gone through like a stack of beds or something and gotten nothing. So we're actually doing really good. We got 20. 20 divided by 4 is 5. So that's 5 netherite ingots we got right there. So that, yeah, that's a W. I mean, already you got to think about it. That's a set of armor plus a sword. And we just found some more ancient debris. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing, is like I can manufacture a war kit basically using entirely renewable resources. Like for people are kind of dumb when it comes to making war kits. All you need is just like a billion villagers, bro. Like you don't need really a lot of stuff to. Well, I say a lot of stuff. Like you need a lot of villagers, yeah, but like if you get a ton of villagers going, and then you get the villagers, then the villagers give you XP by trading with them. And what I do is, to get a lot of XP, I'll trade with villagers for like stuff that I need, but stuff that is not war kit related. Like for example, I'm buying maybe ender pearls, I'm buying glass from them, I'm buying food, stuff like that. I get XP from those trades, and then I use that to go get XP to combine the enchantments that I get from the villagers onto the diamond armor that I get from the villagers to manufacture war kits. So it's like, yeah, make a twist. The server's born. Well, listen, you joined at a time when, like, if I remember correctly, the season you joined, Balk, you joined literally like when we did the yeah, I mean, we were at the peak of like doing events and stuff. This specific world is not like set up as an event world. Like that's the thing, Balk, is like I won't say changing it up or whatever is worse or anything, but like the server was set up as like a country server. It's like a war. It was not event related, and there is some people that don't want it to be you know event related, I guess, or event like events as a main function, because I mean, yeah, this has been a war server, war in countries like this specific map. I mean, that's kind of what the spinoffs are for. I'm not saying we shouldn't, but there isn't a point to do right now. What do you mean there isn't a point? You get on, you build a country, you grind, you go to war. I mean, that's the point now. Well, yeah, I mean, no one's doing wars because everyone's like ducking. But I mean, I don't think you understand. Like, okay, I haven't updated the map, yeah, but it's been a minute since I've updated the map. But Rex has gained land from Poland. Me and Seabass fought a little war. Seabass also went to war with Broken Colt. Like, yeah, people are ducking. That's a strategy. People are just kind of ducking, but they're losing land. Like Broken Colt, whatchamacallit, he's losing land to both me and Rex because he's been ducking war a lot. He's going to lose a lot of land for it. And I mean, eventually, if he just keeps ducking, then yeah, his whole country's going to be gone. I mean, so that's kind of the thing is like, really, no one's doing war because you, Rex, and Cyber have meat righted each other so much that it's like there's no way to beat that faction. No one wants to do war because of that. I mean, I'm just being honest, bro. It's like, really, yeah, there is an activity problem, but it's like, you got to think about it, dude. There's so many people. It's like, if you just get more people on, that's really the big fix. It's not doing another twist. Because if you do another twist, okay, what happens? Bulk, Cyber, and Rex all meet right and then take advantage of the twist, and then it ends. It's like, it's just, that's what happened to the old One Piece server, is like, people just maxed their hockey out way too much. No one was motivated to do anything. It's like, okay, this is an issue of population. I mean, really, it doesn't matter what feature we have on the server. It really just matters how many people we got on the server. But bro, they're not supposed to be teammates. What do you mean? Is there not? Yeah, I mean, no, there is. Listen, I'm not saying there is teammates, but like, okay, not to give some big, history lesson on the server. Back in the days, no, I'm kidding. But like back in the days, yeah, it was mostly a two, maybe three factions sided for most of the server. However, back in the days, it was way more unpredictable. It was way more, like, I won't say it's balanced. Right now, the server's balanced. That's why it's boring. It was so unpredictable in the server's peak because people were constantly, adding people to the server. They'd be like, all right, whitelist my friend. We're getting on. We're doing war. People were, whatchamacallit, people were getting on and they were, whatchamacallit, they would show up to war and I mean, you didn't know, like, war was just so unpredictable. Chicken Dorito refused to just ally with anyone. He was very selective about his allies, which in the long run made it harder for him to win. He still won a ton. Our team had a ton of population, but we didn't have as much good PvPers. We were richer, they were poor. Like, there was so much more unpredictable things, and then people were coming and going a lot as well, too. So it was just way more unpredictable variables that made it funner. And there was even wars where I beat Chicken Dorito. Like, we've done one-on-one fights. I've won before. And that was also partly, I think, due to the fact Mojang updated PvP, and they made PvP way less, like, way more one-sided. Because armor used to be so broken. I think they lowered the protection value or something. They did an update years ago, and it screwed up PvP. It made, like, wars used to go for hours back. Like, I mean, there was a war, I think, that went for 3 hours or something, or like a battle that did. I'm not saying I want that, but it made it, like, just so much more unpredictable. Like, people, you would start a war, or someone would go to war with you, and you'd be like, all right, I have a chance at winning, because, like, bro, I could get this guy on, I could get that guy on, I could get this country on, and that was because, A, the population's bigger, and B, people, I guess, just kind of had, more of a guarantee that, like, it's not just going to be a one-sided get stomped, you're going to lose every fight and get your country taken. Like, yeah, I mean, if Broken Colt was the same skill level as Rex, yeah, he'd be trying to invade everyone, but guess what? He's trash, so he's not, and he has no friends, and he has no, not like a I'm not, like, making fun of him or anything, but I'm just saying he has no friends to add to the server, and it's, like, not predictable. It's like, or it is predictable, sorry. It's like, yeah, he's going to lose every fight. And so that's kind of the thing is, like, when Rex was adding all those people to the server, I was hoping he did it, but also, like, yeah, they're not going to play, so he didn't really add them because they just weren't interested. I mean, they were like a mercenary army, and Broken Colt was doing a similar thing, whatever, was kind of BS. But, I mean, yeah, that's just kind of my whole point is, like, if someone, war is what excites people, and war is why people play, but if they know 100% they're going to lose, they're either A, just going to give up, or they're just going to dodge it, or whatever. I mean, it really is, I think, it's a community issue, it's a population issue, it's also an issue of just people are way too, like, rich, they got too much hacked items, like, it's a lot of stuff, but most people we invite will play for like a day and then, yeah, and that's, I mean, again, that has always been an issue on the server. The majority of people, like, I'd say out of everyone that's been whitelisted, it's probably been hundreds. Like, have 50% of them only play for a day. I mean, that's just a people thing, I feel like, again. But also, it is an issue of mainly Cyber and Seabass were really bad about this, where a new guy would get on and they would just immediately give them like stacks on stacks of armor and like just tons of kits. And it's like, dude, if a new player joins, I'm not saying like let them roll around in poverty or whatever, but it's like, bro, if a new player gets on, you got to leave them alone in the sense like you're not just going to immediately say join my army, politicize them, max them out, kit them out, be like, all right, you're picking a side, you're in the Japanese army, no, you're the Soviet army. It's like, dude, like we need to return to the time on the server when new players would join, make a country, and like, yeah, they're irrelevant, no one gives a crap about them, so they have peace to kind of develop. But people on the server are racist and not very child friendly, which I don't care about, but people do go whatever. Yeah, no, that is definitely a thing, and I've been cracking down on that a lot more. I've been trying to, and I've been getting pushback, but Broken Colt was the one who told me to crack down on it, and he's been getting muted for the longest because it's like, yeah, I definitely do see that, and I always have been a person where I value free speech. I say I want people to be able to say what they want to say. And if I had it my way, dude, we'd just have a server where besides porn, you'd be able to send anything, but it is to a point where it's like, yeah, we got very lucky back in the days to just not have a ton of softies, but we are getting to the point now where, yeah, like, I feel like we just don't have the same community we did back then, so we can't really afford to be way, way too edgy. But definitely, dude, there's times when people are not that edgy, and it's like, they get criticized. I don't know. That's just kind of my thing. I don't want a ton of soft little snowflakes joining that are like, oh my goodness, did he just make a Nazi joke or whatever? It's like, bro, just come on, it's like, really, I don't want those people joining the server anyways, honestly, but like, at the same time, I do see what you're saying. I have been cracking down on it like the most I've ever been. But again, dude, it's just population. I mean, that's really it. And I've been awarding people. I think Spampton got someone added. I paid him. I paid Club Card Price. Like, I'm paying people war kits to add people to the server. Because that's just the big thing. If the server population increased tenfold, we'd have none of these issues. Because, yeah, I mean, it's... Yeah, and no, I definitely agree with you. The server, whatchamacallit, is that Pyro? Yeah, I agree with you. The server was better back then, too, because it's like, dude, Chicken Dorito was just not a sellout. Like, Chicken Dorito really, I think, was the backbone of the server, and it's like, yeah, he just wasn't a sellout. He was going to war with everyone, people were trying to ally with him, and he'd say, screw you, you're not my friend, you don't ally with my politics, I'm going to invade you. Like, it was so much more hostile, but it was like, it's not like the way it is now. Like, the way it is now is like this corrupt politician, like, just soft, like, it's Cyber coming in saying, I'm gonna pay you under the table or whatever. I'm gonna use my admin to do this, or don't kill Levi or I'll blow your country up or something. It's like, dude, it's just so much like, I don't know. But also the reason we aren't getting as many people is hacking got like banned, or it got like patched by Mojang, and that's a big thing. People don't realize so many people joined servers just to hack, and it made servers more popular, and now that isn't the case, it's like, dude, servers, I really feel like our server actually suffered a ton after hackers were just not able to join and blow up. Like, I have been tracking this. As hacking gets harder, the server activity rate goes down, because it's like, dude, you'd be surprised how many people are just rage baiters. Yeah, they banned NBT. Yeah, you can't just get on a server and just, crash the economy and nuke everything. So it's like, I mean, you can X-ray and stuff, but like, bro, who wants to join a server just to X-ray? It's like, I mean, yeah, you do it, from an economical standpoint, but you can't, like, get on a server and just blow everything up, and that's what people wanted to do for a while. So, yeah, I mean, that just sadly is an issue, is I feel like, Bedrock servers in general are just slightly less popular than Java servers. B, there is the issue of, okay, the community is just really in this, like, big kind of, I can't even think of a word, like, this just kind of big meat writing circle of, like, everyone is meat writing each other, and, like, it's just not very new player friendly. Like, back in the days, people, like, hated new players back in or, well, I won't say they hated. It was hostile back in the days, but now it's like, it's not new player friendly in the sense of, like, you get on, and it's like you're either labeled a broken cult meat writer or you're like just one of Cyberfire's like corrupt politician people. It's like I don't know. You're either getting paid off or you're getting forced to fight in a war, or it's like, dude, people just there's no self determination right now. How many people on right now on the server? Right now, I think I'm the only player online. Club Card Price and his friend, I think, were on the server earlier. I think Spamton was on. I got a buddy playing as well too. I mean, I'd say the server population right now is like around 10. It's pretty low. Yeah, we definitely. I will blame myself and say a lot of this is because of just low streaming activity. But also too, it's like, dude, the more events we do, the more this we do. I'm not saying it's like things get worse, but I'm just saying like again, events don't really fix things. Population fix things. That's really what we need. Because I mean, back in the days, dude, we were doing like no events. Well, I mean, we had a ton of wars and we had a ton of like little tiny stuff, but I don't know. The most we ever really did was just like a tournament every month or something. I could bring back tournaments. We could do a tournament of power style thing.